So in his most recent Galaxy 2 video, Diabetes did Tall Trunk Galaxy and Cloudy Cork Galaxy, one of which I actually have a challenge idea for. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We're going to try and do Tall Trunk Galaxy, the first star without the flotacious blimp fruit, as it's so named after. It's pretty similar to the last challenge I did, where we didn't use the dash pepper at all in Hightail Falls, but the execution method is a little bit different, and you'll see what I mean in a bit here.
Yes!
So this section is effectively the same idea as in Hightail Falls Galaxy, where you just use the infinite flutter jump glitch to essentially break the level. But later on in this level there are a few different segments. They're like 2D segments where this flutter jump glitch works a little bit differently, so I'll get into that once we get there. For this section you need a little bit of good accuracy to negotiate this obstacle here, which I failed to do the first time, so I guess I'm not as skilled at this game as I thought I was. Oh well. And you could easily go for the common medal over there on the left, but I opted not to for the sake of time and also that I forgot it was there. For this section, you barely need the infinite flutter jump at all, actually. You can really just use the power of gravity to help you get these star chips. It's really only the last two. Actually, pretty much only the last one that you need it for, because you could technically fall to that second one. But if you're doing a more streamlined approach like I am here, then you're going to want to flutter jump to it. By the way, it is harder to focus on trying to eat one of those little spiky flower things and infinite flutter jump at the same time. It's harder than it might look. So don't try that at home, kids. Now this upcoming segment is really where the infinite flutter jump seems a little less optimal of a thing to be using. But it still gets the job done if you know how to do it right. Basically what happens here is that after a certain amount of flutter jumps, you will be unable to move backwards with Yoshi. You'll only be able to move forwards, and at a very slow rate, mind you. You might see that a little bit here. But for the most part it's the same. You're just going to have quite a few more obstacles that you're going to have to avoid. You might want to get rid of them if you can, like this. Just be sure to avoid the blimp fruits. And since this is curved, you sort of have to know what's coming up, where the platforms are going to be, so that you're facing the right direction. Because if you're facing the wrong direction, then you're going to have to start all over, because you can't head in the opposite direction, like I mentioned previously. But as you can see, once you get the hang of this little difference in the glitch, it's pretty easy to get by it. Unless you get a little cocky, and you can see the consequences of messing up the glitch right there. So let's just cut ahead and forget that ever happened. Be a little bit more cautious this time, because from here it's basically just a straight shot to the star, so there's really no reason to take any additional risks like I did there. And that pretty much finishes off the challenge of this galaxy. So I'll see you next time for the next challenge. Except, Diabetes actually challenged me in his video to do this level cloudless, and I'm not sure if it's possible, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. right here. I'm showing off that you can indeed still get these coins without the cloud suit, so if anyone was too scared to try that, there's your answer. And I thought like Goomba was gonna get in the way, so he had to die. Okay, I lied. It's not the Goombas that are getting in the way, it's just I have a crippling fear of Goombas, so I'm pretty much gonna kill anyone I see on sight. Seriously, think about it. They're walking mushrooms with fangs, and some of them can even fly. So, oh, that's some David Lynch shit right there. And in case you were wondering, it is possible to get all of these coins without the cloud suit. I know it doesn't seem like it should be, but there it is. It's very difficult, as you can tell. Now, I have a little bit of trouble getting up onto this platform here, but don't let that be symbolic of my run, because I think I did a pretty good job here. My jokes are completely original, by the way, if you can even count them as jokes. Now, I thought this section might actually not be doable, but apparently these blocks aren't as separated as I originally thought they were, and this seems to be a little bit easier than I expected, actually. Even managed to get some decent spending cash from this section. But as you can see here in a second, I kind of hit a brick wall because I'm like, well, how am I going to navigate this pit? There's really no way. But I decided, you know what, I've come this far, so I might as well get the star, but that star's just so far away, so we're just going to go for another one instead. We do have 30 coins at this point, so we're just going to go ahead and try this one. So I guess I failed the challenge to do this cloudless, but hey, we can still have fun getting a star, right? Right. Now, they put the cloud flower there to make it a little bit easier for you, but obviously this is doable without it, so we're just going to go ahead and do it the fast way. By the way, I had some complaints from some people in the last challenge about the incessant noises Yoshi would make during the infinite flutter jump. And if you thought that was a cacophony, well, you ain't heard nothing yet. So yeah, unfortunately I was unable to do the challenge, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me get this star anyways. So, thanks for watching, and next time you get a challenge idea, I'll be sure to post it here, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.